Kikoko Mission Hospital, located in Kauti sub-county of Makueni County, was started in 1947 by the Missionary Sisters of the Precious Blood, with the help of Father Ober, a Holy Ghost father. The hospital offers quality services. It is equipped with 54 beds and has 47 staff, including clinical and subordinate staff. This helps them to serve the community within and as well as those from neighboring county like Machakos. They have different departments which help them in giving proper medical care to their patients, as Sister Tarimo explains.
I'm Sister Tarimo by name, the hospital administrator, working at Kikoko Mission Hospital. And this hospital is run by the Missionary Sister of the Precious Blood. We have different departments. We have a Mortuary Department. We have X-ray department, we have laboratory department, we have CC clinic, that is comprehensive care clinic, we have pharmacy, we have outpatient and inpatient, we have maternity services.
They have well-equipped personnel in every department, and we are able to engage each and every one of them to know more about what they offer at Kikoko Mission Hospital. Here, we start with the nursing department, which is the main section where they keep the patient's records.
My name is Felicitas Kaumba, working with Kikoko Mission Hospital in the medical records department. Here what happens, normally we record the patients immediately they come, we take their details, and we have a computerized system where we normally record our patients and keep their records in the computer.
My name is Judy Cheptalam Kipkurui. I am the nursing officer in charge for the nursing department. This is our nursing station where I usually take reports on handing over of the shifts, admission of patients, discharges, and usually have some small meetings for the nurses or other departments concerning of our patients. It's situated in between the male ward and female ward where it will be easier to oversee our patients. This is where we keep records for our patients. Yes, like admission of the patients, we keep their files here.
In addition, they have postnatal ward where mothers stay after 24 hours of delivery, so that in case of any complication, the doctors are able to help them. Also in this room, the mothers are given special advice on how to take care of their newborn babies in case of any complications.
So we have one of our postnatal mothers, is Patricia, who had a successful delivery, and the child here names is Yvonne, and both the mother are in a good condition and they are ready to go home. They have already received their BCG vaccination and the polio. So we have already taught her on the cord care, on the episiotomy care, on the how to ensure that the child is not having fevers during when she goes home. So we have taught her on breastfeeding. We have taught on her on how to expose the child when in case of any fevers, and in case of any complication that she should report back to the hospital so that we can check on her and to ensure that there is nothing much that can bring about the child being in a poor condition, that's been sick or ill, and to ensure that they are good in condition even after some time, so that after 2 weeks they can come for the postnatal clinic for the checkup, and then 6 weeks for the first doses, 10 weeks for the second doses, and 14 weeks for the third doses.
Mrs. Patricia and Mrs. Grace, who are postnatal mothers at Kikoko Mission Hospital, can't hold back their happiness because of the care and quality services they get at Kikoko Mission Hospital.
Jina langu ni Patricia, mtoto wangu anaitwa Yvonne. Vile naweza kusema, napongeza madaktari wa Kikoko Mission Hospital wenye walinifanyia vizuri. Nilifika hapa nikiwa na labor pain, nikachukuliwa vizuri. After 30 minutes, mtoto alikuwa kwa mikono.
My name is Grace and my baby is Esther. I've been coming for antenatal clinic to this hospital, and right from the word go, I chose this hospital to be my place of delivery because the reception was good, the nurses are kind, and the follow-up is good.
They have modern digital incubator machine where if a child is born underweight or with other complications, they are taken care of.
This being our incubator, we have specific ways that we work with it so that to ensure that the child is taken care of in a good condition. So being a digital machine, we have always to first connect it to the electricity so that it can start functioning. So we have different ways that we use the incubator to ensure that it's in a good condition before we keep the child in the incubator.
Mr. Felix, who is in charge of the maternity ward, elaborates more on this digital machine and as well as the do's and the don'ts when the child is in the incubator to avoid risks that can affect the child.
So we first of all keep the child and we ensure that the air is humidified to ensure that the child has enough air, that is the enough oxygen, that's the clean oxygen that is. So we have a place where we keep water so that we can humidify, distilled water that is, so that we can humidify the air that is coming into the incubator. Then we have our drip stand. This is where we keep maybe we have IVs that we give that the IV fluids, we pass them, we hang them here. We have a place where we can hang them so that we can have them through the incubator, not from other drip stand because the incubator has its own drip stand. Here we regulate the temperatures. We keep the temperatures at that 6.2 to that 7.2. And there is a setting that where when the temperatures are above that 7.2 or below that 6.2, there is an alarm that goes on. So we come and regulate the temperature from this point. This is where we regulate the temperatures from. This one you place for at least for the temperatures if they are below that 6.2, so that you can raise them to between that 6.2 and that 7.2. Then the below button, we press it when the temperatures are high in the incubator to lower them to that 6.2 to that 7.2. So at times we find the baby not laying in the right position, or like we want to change the positioning of the baby because we have to change the child position at least in 2 hours. We have to change the child's position. So there are these keys that we can use to tilt the incubator, that is the coach in the incubator. For this one, this side we raise the other side, and then if you want to lower it, you can still lower it. Still there is the other side that you can still raise this side and lower still the same. Then these ones you can use them to hold the baby. It's not necessarily that you can open the incubator, but you can have your hands through these. Then you can turn or tilt the baby in the position that you want. That is maybe into a left lateral position, into a recovery position. This way you can handle the baby instead of opening the incubator fully, and to ensure that there is no maybe entrance of microorganisms, because the more you continue handling the incubator in so many times, you can bring microorganisms to the incubator, so that at the moment you'll be not taking good care of the baby. Instead you are going to be handling the baby with microorganisms. So to avoid such circumstances, we just try to make it easier to provide a good environment for the baby with the complications.
They also offer tuberculosis and HIV services to their patients. Nelson Mike, who is the clinical officer, termed this disease as manageable as long as patients follow the doctor's prescription.
My name is Nixon Mike. I'm the clinical lead for Kikoko Mission Hospital. I coordinate TB and HIV services. Mainly what we do at our clinic is identification of new cases, and then we offer care and treatment to any new cases. We make sure that they're enrolled to care and treatment, and we also work towards ensuring that they are suppressed. That is meeting a 95 goal. In this room, I see the clients. They go to the pharmacy. Before they come to this point, they have already passed through triage, the adherence counselor, the HTS counselor. So I also coordinate the other activities for the other departments. So I have to ensure that I have to walk through the other departments. For the patients who are affected by the HIV and TB diseases, what I can just say is that these are manageable conditions. As long as you adhere to the doctor's prescription, you will end up having a normal life. Your condition will be managed such that you don't have any opportunistic infections coming in, as long as you just adhere to the treatment and the lifestyle modifications that are available to counter the effects of the virus in the body. Here in Kilungu sub-county, you can come for services for HIV testing at our Kikoko Hospital facility. Over here you will find the whole package. If you are positive, we have care and treatment services available. If you are negative, we also have other services that are aimed at risk reduction, and they are all offered under one roof, so you don't have to go elsewhere to look for your care and treatment options.
They have a well-equipped laboratory where they do different lab tests, as Alex Munyura, who is in charge of the laboratory, takes us through the different tests that they offer.
My name is Alex Manyura, the lab in charge of Kikoko Mission Hospital. Our lab is equipped with different machines and all equipments necessary for offering services to our patients. We do at least almost 20 to 25 tests that are currently done in our lab. So here we have a full hemogram machine that is accurate and precise for all tests that detects the blood count. On this other side we have the CD4 machine. The CD4 machine, we normally do it with patients coming from the CCC department. We don't do it regularly, but we normally do it when they are ordered. And this is an HbA1c machine, a newly brought machine to our hospital facility. So this machine is able to detect the number or the percentage of glycolated hemoglobin. That is the patients who are diabetic. You can be able to know whether the patient is responding well to the drugs or is not responding well to the drugs. We also have serology where we do so many tests. We do H. pylori tests. These are the kits for H. pylori. We do salmonella antigen tests for stool also. We do urinalysis. These are the strips. We do the pregnancy tests. The strips are here. We also do syphilis tests, rapid tests, and also we do hepatitis B screening. This one helps us to know, to be able to analyze the result, the slides that we see when there is no light. That is why it is light microscopy. But this other one cannot do without electricity. So we normally rely on this, but this is the best. We also do HVS. That is the HVS, vaginal swabs. We have the swabs are here. It's actually a routine test. Mostly is done here. We can culture it. We can do gram staining for the patients.
The hospital equips quality drugs that are prescribed to the patients who visit the facility after being seen by the clinician.
It's our dispensing cabinet kit, whereby when we order drugs from the main drugstore, we usually bring them here, and then we start dispensing the drugs to the patients. Mostly this one is composed of the ARVs. We have got another session where we usually attend the TB clients.
Mine is to encourage the population around. They should not go for pharmacies or chemists just to buy drugs, but they should go. Then first they get tested and prescription done by doctors so that they can get the right treatment. We normally buy drugs which are tested, which are of high quality, from distributors who have quality drugs.
Mindy Peb, we managed to get Nunga-based bed. So many patients now are coming for the physio, and the bed is helping them very much. Because those who are diabetic, they are using the bed and they are reporting improvement. Because the bed deals with the nerves and the backache, the nerves and the backache. Also, the patients who has hypertension, they are using the bed and they are reporting improvement.
The hospital offers physiotherapy services for the patients who need the service, and it has been of great help to those who have passed by the hospital, as one of the clients tells of the benefits of the machine.
Nimekuwa na shida ya mgongo, nilianzanga mguu. Wakati nilienda kufanyiwa x-ray nikaambiwa ni shida ya mgongo, inafanya mguu igande. So nikaambiwa niwe nafanyiwa physiotherapy na nimefanya once, this is the second time. Nikifanyiwa at least nasikia mguu ile shida nilikuwa nayo inapunguka tu.
The hospital provides mortuary services that the residents of the place can access easily and preserve the bodies of their loved ones until they are ready for burial, as the mortuary attendant elaborates.
Naitwa Joyce Ndunge. Nafanya hapa Kikoko Mortuary kama hapa. I'm trained. Siku hizi nafanya ebani ya bodies. Ile inaweza hifadhi mwili kwa miezi 3 kama mwili uko sawa.
Kikoko Mission Hospital, the world-class hospital where you get affordable quality services. Welcome all.